Hello students, welcome to ePhysics. Students, in this video we will be discussing few important questions related to the chapter lines and angles. Students, in the previous video we have discussed different types of angles like the supplementary angles, the complementary angles, the adjacent angles, the linear pairs of angles, the vertically opposite angles, and along with that we have seen few important results related to these angles. And here in this video we will be taking few questions so that the concepts that we have studied in the previous video could be cleared. So let's start it. Here students, the first question is, among the two supplementary angles, the measure of the larger angle is 36 more than the measure of the smaller angles. Let us consider the students the smaller angle. Let us see the smaller angle is x degrees, and of course the larger angle, let us consider the larger angle is, it is according to the question 36 degree more than the measure of the smaller angle, that is x plus 36 degrees. Okay, now students, according to the question it says these two angles are supplementary angles, and we have studied for being supplementary the sum of these two angles, that is x plus 36 should be equal to 180 degree. Okay, here after solving it we get 2x plus 36 should be equal to 180 degree. Here 2x will be equal to 180 minus of 36 degrees, which can be further solved, and we get x equals to 144 divided by 2, which is equals to 72 degree. Clear? Now x is equals to 72 degree, and from here the smaller angle becomes 72 degree and the larger angle becomes 72 plus of 36 degree, which is equals to 108 degree. So here we can say the supplement to 72 degree angle is 108 degree and the supplement to 108 degree is 72 degree. So this is how we solve the first question. Now let's move to the second question. Now students, this is the second question. Here it is saying that in the given figure AOB is a straight line, and OC, this ray OC stands on it. From here we have to find the value of x. We know the linear pair of angles, the sum of linear pair of angles is equals to 180 degree. So here from this figure we can write 2x minus of 10 plus this is 3x plus of 20, it should be equal to 180 degree, and here it came because of the linear pair of angles. Okay, linear pair of angles. From here we can write 2x minus of 10, after removing the bracket it becomes 3x plus of 20 equals to 180 degree. Clear? Now here students, 2x plus 3x is equals to 5 of x plus 20 minus of 10 becomes plus of 10 equals to 180 degree, which can be further written as 5x equals to 180, this plus 10 becomes minus of 10, and x is equals to 170 divided by 5, which can be written as 34. Clear? So x is equals to 34, and students, we can put the value of 34 here in place of x and here also in place of x, and we will be able to find these two angles. Okay, like 2x minus of 10 can be written as 2x minus of 10, that is 2 multiplied by 34 minus of 10 degree, which is equals to 68 minus of 10 degree, which is equals to 58 degree. Clear? This angle is equals to 58, and similarly we can put the value here in this part, that is 3x, 3 multiplied by 34 plus of 20. Here it becomes 102 plus of 20, which is equals to 122 degree. 122 plus 58 is equals to 108 degree. So this is how we will be solving the question given. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Here students, we have the third question. Find the value of x from the given figure. Students, let us consider that this AOB is again a straight line and OC and OD are falling on AOB. Students, we have studied in the important results of the previous video that if we have a straight line, the angle so formed will be equal to 180 degree. Therefore, here the sum of these angles, that is 65 degree plus x plus of 70, will be equal to 180 degree from the important results we have studied. 65 plus 70 is equals to 135 plus of x is equals to 180 degree. Therefore, x will be equal to 180 minus of 135, which is x equals to 45 degree. Clear? So this is how we solve these kind of question. So this one's the easy question. So let's move to the next question. Students, here is the next question. Students, let us consider this AOB and COD are straight lines intersecting at point O. And one of the angles is given that this angle is equals to 42 degree. Now students, we have been given 3 questions and let's solve one by one. This is the first one, that is angle AOT. This is angle AOT. We know students, COD is a straight line, therefore the sum of 42 degree, this one, and the sum of angle AOD, that is 42 degree plus angle AOD will be equal to 180 degree, being linear pair of angles. Therefore, angle AOD will be equal to 180 minus of 42 degree, which can be written as angle AOD, that is 180 minus 42 will be equal to 138 degree. Clear? Now, let's see the second question. It is saying what is angle BOT. Here we have angle B, angle O, angle D. This angle is vertically opposite to this angle, therefore these two angles will be equal. Now angle BOD will be equal to 42 degree. Simply how this became, this happened because these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Okay, vertically opposite angles. Clear? Now let's move to the third part of the question. What is angle COB? This is angle COB. Now students, angle COB is equal to this angle being vertically opposite angle, that is angle AOD. Angle AOD, which is equals to 138. From here we can conclude AOD is equals to 138. Therefore, angle COB will be equal to 138 degree angle. How this happened? Because this is also vertically opposite angle. Okay, vertically opposite angle. Clear? So this is how we solve these kind of question. Let's move to the other part. Now let's see this question, students. Here we are seeing 4 different arms moving from one common point, that is point O. Okay, this is point O. Angle AOB is equals to 56 degree. Angle BOC is equals to 100 degree. Angle AOD is equals to 74 degree. And let us consider, we have to find angle COD, and let us consider this angle is equals to X. So students, we have studied in the previous video in the important results part that if the angles are forming a circle, like here we can see angles are forming around a common point and it is forming a circle, then the sum of the angles will be equal to 360 degree. So here from that important results we can conclude that angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD, angle COD plus angle AOD, angle AOD will be equal to 360 degree. Clear? Here angle AOB is given, that is 56 degree. Angle BOC is also given, that is 100 degree. And angle COD is also given, that is X, we have considered it. And angle AOD is equals to 74 degree, which is equals to 360 degree. Now, sum of these three angles, students, 56 plus 100, that is 156, plus of 74, that is 230, plus of this one, X is equals to 360 degree. Therefore, X can be written as 360 minus of 230. This finally we get the result, that is X is equals to 130 degree. Now, these are the three important questions, students, that we have discussed in this video related to the chapter lines and angles. And in the previous video, we have discussed about the different types of angles. And of course, from those different types of angles, that is the concept of those different types of angles, we have used that to solve the problems in this video. So these are the few important questions, and hope you understand the questions, hope you understood the concept, and thank you very much for watching the video.